know luxury on your bed? I've had one on my bed for years. It's called a down comforter. This is from Northern Nights. It is our #1 bedding brand here at QVC, and we have not brought you, listen to this, we have not brought you a down comforter, today's special value, for 10 years. Look at this. This is absolutely what you want to have on your body. You know why? Because it's luxurious, but it's warmth without the weight. And it's luxurious, but it's affordable. And that's all because QVC is bringing it to you. Come on over. First of all, I want to tell you something. This is going to be well, I told you, it's been 10 years since we've had a down comforter, today's special value. And this is the only one we're going to do for the rest of the year. The other thing is that we bring you, it's like colors of sherbet. I mean, really, it's so beautiful. We have 10 colors for you, and I'm going to show you right away because that's what is really so great and so important to you to start with, you know, deciding to shop. We have white, and right now I have a white one at my house in our master bedroom, and I love that it's white, and I'm going to tell you something. The down is so clean that you don't have to worry about dark spots showing up underneath here because of dirt, which is what happens with a lot of down comforters that are out there in the marketplace. So that is beautiful, pure white. Then we go to the gray. Look at this gray. I did one of my son's rooms all in gray, and it's a gorgeous gray, just with a hint of like a silvery gray. Then we go to the dark blue. Here it is, that beautiful dark blue. Look at this. I mean, it's more like a bright navy, and I don't know how well you can see this, but it is stunning just how that fabric gives you such a beautiful, expensive look. Then we go to our beautiful dusty rose right here. So the dusty rose is exactly that color. If you have a girl's bedroom, you want to put some pink in it, that's the one. Then we also have sky blue right here. If you like a lighter blue, not so much of a darker blue, but a lighter blue. This is the blue I call Swedish blue because I did so much of my house in the blue and the yellow like that. This is teal, and that is the most limited. It's definitely more in a green teal than a blue. So if you want more of that true teal, that's really what it is. You want to get that right away. The twin is already gone. Then we come back over here and we have champagne. And this little bitty, I had a little bitty thing I wanted to get off. This is the champagne, and it is stunning. It has like a lightness to it. It does not have you know, sometimes champagne can look a little dirty. This has a nice bright champagne. Then we go to our burgundy. Look at how pretty this is. You know, change your bedroom, give it a new look. And then here are a couple of colors that I am just amazed by. This right here is called Desert Clay. And it is really beautiful. If you're going in with those kind of deep, rich orange colors or those autumnal colors for fall, that is your Desert Clay. And then this one right here is blush. But I will tell you, the blush looks a little more of a peachy pink. Not pink, but a peachy pink. And that is your blush right there. Here's what I want to show you. The amazing prices. And by the way, we have twin, full, queen, and king size. And the king size will actually fit not only the California king or the split king, but regular king. Let me just say, if you want the twin size, there's only 250 remaining that you can get. And also, that's between all the colors except teal is gone in the twin. Then in the full size, it's $142. And that's down from $229, and 1,100 of those remain in the full size. Now, here's the two sizes that, you know, the majority of people buy, and that's the queen and the king. So on that queen size, that is $152 or $30.40 a month. And then we have the king, and that's $182 or $36.40. Here's what I'm going to tell you that's even more important than those prices. Yes, those prices are here for a limited amount of time. And yes, those prices are great. But you know what? The quality is what's amazing. The quality for this price, the colors for this price. I really believe that you will not find anything like this down comforter anywhere else because of the standards that QVC brings to you over and over again. I'm going to come and just show you, here's the gray one on the bed, and I'm going to introduce my lovely guest. Is she on the phone with us or Skyping in? Linda Davies is our wonderful designer, home designer with Northern Nights. How are you, Linda?
Hello there, Mary Beth. Oh, it's so nice to be with you this morning.
Thank you. My pleasure, too. And boy, I'll tell you, Northern Nights and QVC knocked this out of the park. This is a home run. Don't you agree with me that, yes, the prices are great, but it's really all about the quality. And we're going to educate people as to why this is the quality you want, other than looking through magazines or online, right?
Well, you know what, Mary Beth, I think you and I have always said this when we were doing Liz Claiborne together. You can have a price down here, but if you don't have the quality, that price doesn't matter, right?
Yes,
but boy,
exactly.
when you have the quality that exceeds industry standards, and then you have that value combined, it's a home run. It's out of the ballpark. And that is what we've brought you today. You know, last year we brought this. I think you remember us bringing this in. We did a small quantity amount of this,
Yep.
and we wanted to give it a test drive, and everybody went nuts for it. We didn't have enough, and we felt bad, and we said, you know what, we're going to bring it back as it's today's special value, but in a total array of colors. I am so proud of our team. These colors are amazing.
They are.
And that gray is gorgeous that you're looking at right now, but I don't know anywhere else where you're going to find 10 beautiful colors like this with 3 neutrals. You've got the white, the gray, and the champagne. So if you're someone who likes neutrals, we've got you covered.
And you know what? That one, this same one that you had that little bit of last year, I bought the white. That's what's in my bedroom.
I know you did. I got the taupe last year. I got the taupe, and I'm like, and
Well,
guess what color I'm getting this year?
Oh,
I'm getting this one.
Good idea. Get the desert clay. Here's what I want to just say. If you have the down comforters from QVC, from Northern Nights, feel free to give us a call. Share your story with us. Our number is 1-800-395-1601. 1-800-395-1601. Let's start by talking about the things that are most important with a down comforter, starting with fill power. Fill power, this has 650 fill power. What does that mean, Linda?
Well, fill power is basically the loft and the amount of down that's going to be inside the blanket.
Yeah.
And 650 is right at that luxury stage. It's not too much, so it's not going to be too dense. So that way it can still give you warmth without the weight. And that's the beauty of this. When you're comparing, if you're comparing shopping today, and I tell you, go right ahead. If you're Googling, schmoogling, or whatever you need to do to comparison shop, you want to make sure you're looking apples to apples. So this is 650 fill power.
And by the way, the better the quality of the fill power, like the 650, the down, it's going to loft better. It's going to keep its loft year after year. All of that goes into it.
And it's more breathable.
Yes.
And it's also breathable. So you want something that's when you take that and give a shake on that bed and you see that air going through there, those pockets, that's what's keeping you warm.
So let's come. Go ahead. Go through those. And then we'll come back to this.
So you've got the down fill, which is very, very, very important. You want a nice, clean down fill. Next, this is very important. People don't understand how much thread count is important. You've got a cotton cover that's 440 thread counts. We don't do less than 300. We do above 300, which is luxury. The reason for this is because the higher the thread count, you're going to get a nice thicker weave, and that's going to make it down-proof.
Let's come back and look at that, because that's the whole thing. I want to go through these points first, and then we'll show you the list, because I want you to see what you're talking about. When you have 440 thread count on the exterior, like you said, the down can't penetrate through it, because how many of you have had down pillows where the down was coming through, etc.? You don't have to worry about that with this because of the cotton that's been used. Yeah. Exactly.
So you might be wondering, well, I see something, Linda, out there for $285. We have found through Northern Nights, the higher the thread count, now we can call it down proof. Every time you're shaking it, you're not seeing plumes of down going in the air. That's the beauty there.
That's right. I was just going to say, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, sweet.
Well,
so
here's
now
what
it's the 650 fill tower, and you can see by those larger squares, Mary Beth.
That's where I wanted to go. This has what they call box construction. Why is the box construction so important?
Well, my friend, I will tell you why. It is sewn down, and we did larger squares. So when it's sewn down, guess what? There's no shifting. You're not waking up with your toes hot because all the down went to the bottom of the bed during the night, and you've got nothing up around your shoulders. Each of those squares have an equal amount of down in them, and it's not going to move at all. So when you give it a nice shake, you can see the air go in there. It's going to be that breathable. It's going to enhance the loft and enhance your sleeping.
And that's so very, very important. And by the way, with that, on that note, if the down wasn't staying in the squares, we've had these hanging here since yesterday. Don't you think that all that down would be at the bottom? It's not, because it's staying in its square. I want to talk next about the quality of the down, and that is how clean it is. People go out and they'll like, oh, well, I'm going to buy a down comforter, and so I should look at weight. But the thing is if your down, wherever you bought it, isn't as clean as it should be, you're paying for weight of dirt, not weight of down. Our dirt, our down doesn't have the dirt, as you can see. Tell me about the hypoallergenic down.
Well, I'm looking at how white that is, and that is just beautiful. So we call it super clean. We wash and dry this at least 15 times, twice industry standard. So we're giving you down that is beautifully white. That's why we can give you a white down comforter. You know, in the past, we used to put duvets on comforters. All the comforters were white. Then you go out and buy a duvet and struggle with that. To be able to have a white down comforter that you do not need to put a duvet on, you have to have really clean down in there. I love to say that we're able to say to you, this is hyperallergenic, because it is. We remove the dirt and the dander. And let me just do this so I can show you the clusters. This is what down is. It's clusters. It's filaments. There's a nucleus in them and this filament, and therefore all of those kind of go together. And I'm just going to give a little blow here. And you can see how they just go up in the air. When you add air to that, that gives you the loft, and that's why this just feels so good around your body.
Linda, the other thing I want to mention is the oversizing on this and the sizing. Then I'm going to go back to colors. When we say something is oversized, let me just say, from my standpoint, is that there have been a lot of comforters out there, down comforters, that barely go past the top of the bed. And you're like, well, you know, if your husband rolls over and takes the whole blanket with you or whatever, the whole down comforter, that's no fun. What did we do to oversize these?
We did oversized dimensions, as we do with all of our Northern Nights. But most importantly, I don't know if you've noticed, Mary Beth, but we're selling twin, full, queen, and king, not a full split queen. Because when you do a full split queen, it's somewhere in the middle there. You don't know if you're full, you don't know if you're queen. But we give you those dimensions. So we want to make sure we made this so it could be top of bed. A lot of you like this to be your top of bed. You can buy the matching shams if you want to. When you walk in the room, this is what you're seeing. Remember, this is machine washable. So you can tuck this in. You can have it laying over the sides like this. Plenty of room. We want you to, when you climb in at night, I want you to think, well, you don't have to think, but you can. Boy, that Linda Davies, she was right. This is awesome.
It is awesome. That's luxury at an affordable price. It's warmth without weight. And by the way, you can get these shams. By the way, I'll give you the item number. It's H224581. It's a set of 2 pillow shams in standard queen size or king size for $28 or $34. And that's in all the colors. Speaking of colors, let's start back here. This is the blush. This blush is more like a peachy pink. So I want you to know, yes, it has some pink, but it has a good amount of peach to it. This is Desert Clay, a brand new color. You just don't find these anywhere. And you don't need a duvet cover because this is all you need. This is the burgundy right there, beautiful rich burgundy. Here is champagne, and the champagne is just it's like a subtle kind of color that's just a little bit deeper in tone than the white. And then here is the teal. Now listen to